Tirico in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Droopy on the field to get this started. Off we go here in New Orleans. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons set to take over here on offense, and they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
I think it's so important, Mike, when we evaluate quarterbacks, especially in the later stages of their career, when they have a little bit of a drop-off, which obviously Kirk Cousins did in his first year early last year for the Falcons, you have to try to read between it. Why? Why was it so different? And I know it seems like an excuse, but I think coming off that Achilles injury took longer and took more out of Kirk Cousins than anyone really anticipated. So here he is a full year beyond that, healthier. And now that he has an opportunity to get back behind center, don't expect him to give it up very easily.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
London brought in motion. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Play action now. It's Cousins. Open man downfield. That's London. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
The career's my stake when you in your prime. The paper baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Saints led out by the rookie, Tyler Shough. Interesting story. Off injured in college, the 3rd quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
Here's a guy, Mike, that has a really interesting college football journey. I mean, he is as well seasoned, I would say, as possible. Mike, think about this. He played 7 different seasons of football at the college level. So he's got ideal size, he's got strength, he's got all the physical stuff, a little bit of a pocket passer, but he has the arm and a little of the mobility that you need to make plays and play quarterback at this level.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. In motion is Hill. They'll go play action here with Chuck. This one complete to Hill. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now he'll run. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On the give, this is Kamara. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Going to be 3rd. They need 1. Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Pistol give to Kamara. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They wind up getting close to 10 yards on that 4th and 1.
And the Saints first down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 21-yard line.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Javon Vele was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing again, Shuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Olave is the motion man. Now Shuck on 3rd down. Right side to Olave. And he was trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one?
And he'll take it on in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Saints.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Groupie is able to add the extra point. The Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Carter on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They go play action with Cousins. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Robinson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Tackle there by Cameron Jordan.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Saints offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean, somebody gotta do it, I take G, watch, do it. He's a vibe outside, all from the music. Hey, turn his TV off.
To the air is Shuck. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Wide motion.
From the gun, it's Shuck. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. Leonard Floyd. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Chuck. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. On 4th down, Saints' new punter for this season, Kai Kroger, set to kick it. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have that Falcons first downs as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Cousins. He'll get that to Kadero Hodge. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Cousins to throw. He gets this one complete to Hodge. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Second down, Cousins. Open man, he's got Agnew. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number two kicks off. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buzz.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Shuck. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions. And I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Flushed to his left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
First and 10 at the
Mike, this is
39-yard
great
line.
awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. On the zone read, it's shut. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Here is Shuck on first and 10. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second and 7. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick, so they're going to keep the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now Shuck. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like third down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up fourth down.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Mario Davis there on the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On first down, shot. Left side into the hands of Olave.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's second down and a yard. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Another run here with Kamara. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
brings up third down and 9.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now Shuck on third down. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because...
And he's in! Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Saints are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Falcons 10.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over.
The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. To throw is Cousins. That's caught right side. It's London. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here is second and 7. They'll drop to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Now, Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Cousins now on second down. That's caught. It's high. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here comes second down. Pitts is the man in motion. Here's Cousins. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here is Chuck and the Saints down 16-14. Just over 20 seconds to play. They need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's Shuck. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. A gain there of 21. First down, New Orleans.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
To the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come up now for second down. The air once more. Shuck. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to win the game.
9-yard attempt.
That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So this one, a win for the Saints. This one went all the way down to the wire. A late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.